Today is a special day in the Twin Cities. My family is here.
Yes, N9ne them.
They slide through, man, and shut this place down.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we're in town tonight, man.
Yeah,
Ain't
man.
Friday today?
Today's
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, my God.
It's Friday.
Yeah, the
It's
weekend's
time to party,
here.
baby.
N9ne and the Strange Music family will be at the Myth tonight. You got
Yes.
the whole fam with you.
Yes, I do, man. It's the Strictly Strange Tour 2017, man. I got Seth's crew here. I got Brother Lynch hung here. You know what I'm
Dope.
saying? I got Krizz Kaliko. He's right here next to me.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I got Stevie Stone out here. So it's gonna be crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Very
We're doing
cool.
something we never did before, man, with the show, and it's pretty hectic. But yesterday was better than the first day. So today I'm thinking it'll be a little bit more relaxed. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to give my fans more than just one dimension since I've been three-dimensional for all these years.
Dope, though.
Yeah.
You switched it up a little bit, though.
Oh, yeah.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, though, when the routine gets really worked really well. Then you go,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? We're going to flip it upside down
Exactly.
to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Totally.
We were talking about the Collabos project you got
Yeah,
coming
man.
out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Usually, you do the work
Yeah.
and then ship it out to your people and say, okay, you jump on this.
Totally, yeah. We always, me and Chris get the beats from 7, and we usually come up with the whole concept, send it out to the artist. But Travis suggested this time that we do it a little bit different, have the artist set the stage for the chorus and their verses and everything. I was like, yay, because I
Yeah.
finally get the ups.
Right,
Because I'm
we were
always
talking
sending
about that.
I'm always sending my verses out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man.
And then they have to match me, and everybody, and all the fans be like, "Oh, Tech, Ritz got you," or Seth's crew got you, and I'm like, if I could just get the ups, I'll show y'all this friendly competition. I'm about to kill everything.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
but this has been happening in the culture for a long time. People may not be aware of when you do these sessions sometimes,
Yeah.
and this has caused beef and crazy drama in between people in the past. Think like LL and Cannabis, who
Yeah.
had the verse down first, and somebody comes and changes their
Yeah,
verse.
exactly.
Because once you put it down, then the next person tries to match or do better.
Exactly.
And,
But see,
you
that's the thing about us, man. I feel like Eminem said, my spot is forever reserved. I feel the same way. So when we sent Speed 'em out to Eminem, we sent him our best, me and Callie's best, so he can do his best.
Right.
And what he did was astronomical.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that
man.
made me feel good. I played it for Mac Lethal, and he's like, man, why you let him do you like that? I'm like, what do you mean? I pushed him to do that.
And Mac
Yeah,
Lethal,
you want him to
another
do
one,
that.
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
You want him to do that, though. I mean, it's
course.
friendly competition, but
Yeah,
you
it
don't
is.
want him to get on there and be like,
But see,
I slaughtered
this
him.
the thing.
You want him to
This
push
the thing
him.
about
Yeah.
Mac Lethal. We were on the video set with Prof, and I let him hear it in my phone, and he only heard the intro and then Eminem's verse, and he gave me my phone back. He didn't get to hear my last verse. He's like,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm saying? And then I talked to him again. He's like, I didn't hear that last verse. I said, yeah, man, because you just gave me my phone back like after you heard him. You didn't want to hear the rest of it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you want when you get an Eminem verse too, you want that heat. You want
Yes,
the
you
best.
do.
That's
Yes,
right.
You do. Yeah, you
right.
do. And we sent him. I'm the fury, the final fight. I flip it on fraudulent fellas, so feeling fried. I flick it on fire, finish him when the flow in flight. Feminine fakers falling flag on the foe with a fife. He was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, so that's going to push him. And Chris just came and slaughtered everything. So,
Yeah, man.
And I didn't even hear his verse. I didn't want to hear nobody's verse. I wanted to just do me, whatever the
so
beat
dope.
required.
That's
I had
so
actually
dope.
recorded my
Yeah.
verse and the hook, man, like probably a month or more before he even did his. Before we even, I didn't even know Eminem was gonna be on the song when I did my verse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we talked about it on tour. He just came up like, man, I want to do this, and I said, man, let me write the hook. Then I wrote my verse, and actually I lost my verse because I write in my phone.
Oh, that's right.
And me,
He
my
lost it.
my wife came out to Vancouver. We were out in Vancouver, out in Canada, and I got in the hot tub with my phone, fried everything. But just so happened, I remembered 12 bars of it. I just remembered it out of nowhere. Rewrote the last 4,
And he
boom,
killed
laid
it.
it down.
He killed it.
And then months later, he did his, and then he said, "Hey man, we might be getting Eminem on this." I'm like, what? But then I thought, really it was funny because I know that's one of Tech's favorite rappers. So I thought, like, if not his favorite, I thought, man, that's gonna be really big for him. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to it for him, more than me. But then when he got on the interview and it was like, man, and he was like quoting my lyrics, I was literally watching it on my computer. I was like,
Like this isn't even real.
it was real surreal, man.
He's
So
been
that
a fan
was
for a while.
really-
But
that was amazing.
A lot of MCs, man, they'll like when they heard that Eminem verse come back, they would have probably tried to doctor their verse. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like mine is still solid.
Period.
Even though he went longer, he went like 28 bars or something. You know
We're
what I'm
gonna do what we're gonna do regardless of what you do.
100%.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
yeah,
what we're gonna do. This,
When you heard the final product, after this? Because you didn't hear him and you waited and
Yeah.
this. What was that session like?
I just left the studio.
Yeah.
He was at the studio. Everybody was at the studio, and they called me. And
You heard it over the phone.
I said, Chris, tell me.
Yeah.
I said, let me put Chris on the phone.
Yeah.
I said, what's it like, dog?
So you can get the real.
He's like,
'Cause
it's cool,
ain't-
man. It's
Chris
cool.
is gonna be
'Cause
no
we was trying to
filter.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Because what he was doing was something different. Like, it was super fast, and I was trying to make sure everything was on beat. And once I finally sat down with it and dissected it, everything was on beat, and it was perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I was worried. I just wanted to be. I wanted to be the best because we didn't have time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Because we're really, really picky about whoever we're working with. We want them to be the best. Like when we did it with Corey Taylor, when we did it with Jonathan Davis of Korn, we just pray that it's perfect because we're always on a time crunch. And it don't matter how big they are, you know what I'm saying? Because they told me that Eminem sent his verse master already, so we can't adjust it. I'm like, because I wanted it to be perfect, but they actually know what they're doing. So I was like, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
This story is a perfect example of how competitive and how
Yeah.
inspired you guys are.
Yeah.
Still, after all these years of making music, touring around the country, recording with everybody, you telling a story like a little kid.
Yeah.
This is the God over
Yeah,
here. son.
okay.
Like,
But I'm telling you, you just don't understand with the amount of people we work with, how many people we have to move. Our engineer Ben, thank God for him. It's some rappers, man, out here, man, that'll rap totally off beat,
gotta
and you
fix
won't
it.
know
You gotta
because
scoot
we'll
it.
fix them. You would think that the people we work with, a lot of people, not all of them, but some of the people we work with will hear the finished product like, whoa, I got to get with them because we doctor a lot of dudes that are
man.
up there. You know what I'm saying?
make them sound
when,
better, yeah.
when they told me that Eminem was sending it already mastered, I'm like, man, what if something's off beat? I can't put that out, and that would be a waste of time.
Right.
I've been waiting on this for 10 years, but Eminem them know what the hell they doing, man. You know, I can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? They know what the hell they doing. And of course they know what they doing. They sell millions of records.
Yeah.
But with us being such
attention to
perfectionists,
detail.
Hey,
dog.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Man.
I was laughing when you just said it because I was thinking about when because we have a song called "Starting to Turn" that we did with Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Yeah.
And he called me. I told him, I said, man, I've been having a hook for that forever because I had heard the beat.
Yeah.
So I'm at the movies watching Secret Life of Pets with my kids.
Amazing.
And he calls me like, hey, Jonathan Davis about to call you on FaceTime so you can
Because
tell
I
him
don't
how
have
to
an
say it.
iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. So he
had an
said he
iPhone.
wanted to FaceTime me in the studio so we can get it done.
Yeah.
So I rode with him all day. You know what I'm saying? From the morning
Yeah.
to the barbershop, waiting on Jonathan Davis to call on his FaceTime so we can do this together.
Yeah.
So at 6:00 p.m., I had something to do. I said, okay, Chris, drop me off at my house, man. And if he calls you, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Write it with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to go make an appearance at this place called Angel Rock Bar at P&L. You know what I'm saying? So that night at 9 o'clock at night, Chris calls me with it. You know, he's like, we talked, we wrote it together on the phone. It's perfect. We got it.
But here's what's the jacked up part is, he hits me on FaceTime, so I'm in the movies, and I'm like, so dude's, you know, he hits me on FaceTime. I'm like, hold on, I'm in the
And
movie.
FaceTime is not quiet. It's
No.
loud.
Yeah, it's like
rings crazy. Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, I'm in the movies. Hold on. So I run out, you know, my wife's there with the kids. I go in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And I can see people like looking because here's Jonathan Davis on my FaceTime. I'm like,
It's Krizz Kaliko, right?
So I'm like, okay. It goes like this. I am. Start a new turn. He's like, okay. All right, it's like that. So then I type the words out. I send it to him. He records it. He sends it to me on FaceTime. I'm in the movies again. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'll call you right back. I listen to it. It wasn't right. No disrespect to Jonathan Davis.
Yeah,
it wasn't right. So I'm like, okay, this dude got millions of records. I got to call him back. So I hit Tech. I'm like, Tech, it ain't right. He's like, call him back. I call him back. I'm like, hey, man, it ain't right, man. You got to say it like this, and you got to do it like that. You know what I'm
wanted him
saying?
to do a screamier one or
Yeah,
something.
because it was too soft. And this thing is like,
Yeah, hard.
and I'm like, yeah, man, it was too soft. I said, no, you got to scream this. I am, like hard. So, yeah, so he sends it back, and it was 100. I was like, there you go, brother.
That's
but I'm
it.
thinking, I'm like, damn, I mean, I feel like we up here too, but this dude is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of admiration for this dude. So I'm like, dang, I got to correct this dude. But we're perfectionists, so it got to be right.
100%.
So he knew how to do it. He knew how to do it.
So when Gary Clark Jr. came to Kansas City and did that for me, I was on tour when he did No Gun Control for me on the last album. I was praying, you know, because I told him I wanted him to do a guitar solo, but I wanted him to sing the chorus, and I sent him some words that Chris had written before. I gave him a couple of words like, "This is the direction we're going, Gary," and he knocked it out of the park to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was all the way to your liking, but
it was just different. I'm not saying that I didn't like it, but it was different because I sang it at a different rhythm. I sang mine felt like old 70s, and his was a little bit more bluesy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad. It was just different.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it's different, you got to kind of live with it for a second. So when I first heard it, I was like, I don't want to have to call these dudes like again.
Yeah, he made it
Big
new
Houston. I want to be like,
just because we're carrying guns don't mean
it was good.
It was good.
Right.
Gary's a perfectionist too. You know,
I almost called. I told Tech when I first heard it, I almost was like, man, give me his number. That ain't it, Gary. That ain't it. But it was good.
No,
I lived with it for a minute.
These stories about how these projects and these songs come together, and people hear the finished product, and you know, it's so easy to download a record, $1.29, or you listen to it on a streaming service for free. You think you just and the hours and the conversations and the beat production and the mixing and the mastering, and you yelling at people on the phone, telling them it's not done right. You gotta get paid for that.
I was praying for Fragile. You know what I'm saying? When Kendrick was on tour and he hooked up somewhere at MGK's studio or something that night after his show.
Wow.
And he did the verse there. So I'm like, please, this has to be right because this can be something. People's going to love this.
It's amazing.
And when I got it, man, he's a perfectionist, man. K-Dot just murdered everything. We didn't have to move nothing. It was just perfect.
No.
But some people, man, you just can't believe that they must have killer engineers too because the stuff that I done got, man, we have to move some big names, man. Like, oh my God, this is totally off beat.
That's
you know what I mean? And I try not to work with people who don't care, man.
Right.
You know, I've worked with people in the past that, you know, they would start my verse a bar later than it was supposed to start. I usually start after the one, like boom, because I don't like to bleed into the chorus. You know what I'm saying? I tailor my rhymes to let the chorus be its own thing and not rap all the way into the chorus the chorus is ending and you all the way on top. I got that boom. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm probably like boom, you know what I'm saying? And just go after the one. You got some people that have me like before the one and it messes the whole rhyme up.
Sliding your stuff, moving
around.
Like
man,
like you talking about a feature.
Like
when you do a feature.
Yeah, when I do a feature and I send it out to people, you know, some of these guys, you know what I'm saying, they
moving it around.
They just have engineers that have no idea.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, the things that happen like that, when people hit me these days like, yeah, we want you on another song, I'm like, yep. I don't mean to be like that, but I ain't trying to have people have me off beat, you know what I mean? And make
this might be the only chance you got to get somebody to listen. They might only hear that song. So it can't be wrong.
Those are the problem with the projects that come out after guys pass away, like the Big Al album or like some of the Biggie stuff, because the bars are great, but the way they sit on the records may not be the way the artist intended it to be.
Well, because they didn't wrap it over that
means
beat.
Everything.
The beat's new.
100%.
On the song I did with, and not to say I wouldn't do anything with these guys no more because this is my family.
Right.
But the song I did with Ill Bill and Everlast and
the La Coca Nostra.
La Coca, you know what I'm saying? It was a song called Only Time Will Tell.
Yeah.
My verse was kind of like they had it sitting to where it was slightly fast. I was like, oh, because that verse is so dope, you know what I mean? But I never said anything because the fans can't tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when something is off beat,
but as you though,
when something's off beat, I feel like my equilibrium is off. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I hear things that my engineer don't hear. You know what I mean? That's how serious it is. But, you know, everything is competitive, man, and we try, no matter how big the people are, we try to get the best product ever, you know, as we can possibly get, you know what I'm saying? And we've done a good job at it.
Amazing job, man. I can imagine the amount of detail that went into this Collabos project. It's coming out April 7th.
April 7th, man. Dominion.
Get that, man. Dominion, another collaborative project.
Yeah.
You and Strange Music Family.
Yes, sir.
And the ever-elusive brother Lynch Hung is on this.
Yes, he is.
Ever-elusive.
And he's out here on tour with us. He's here
cool,
today
man.
in Minneapolis, man.
It's Dominion. It's Dominion Part 1, right?
It's Part 1 because we have a Part 2 coming out sometime this year.
Yeah, stay working,
we did like 34 tracks or something. So this one has like
crazy.
18, you know, saying 22 or 24 numbers or something like that. You know what I mean? So all us at Strange did a lot of music, man. And
yeah, I can imagine. You have beautiful facilities and a lot of opportunities to get in there and work.
I was supposed to record at what's the place we went to last time?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called. It's a real nice studio.
Atmospheres in them studios.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I don't remember what it's called.
They helped me out last time to finish my record. The record I did with Marsha Ambrosius of Floetry, and that song Wi-Fi, we recorded down there, and Prof was there. But they told me I was supposed to get in the studio today to finish Dominion, a song, and then a song for Stevie Stone's record. But I told him this is the first week of the tour. My voice is gone already. That first week, it goes through hell, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm on a weak voice. I'm like, I can't do it today. But we was actually supposed to be in the studio with Prof and them today.
You talking about that house? The house. That's right.
Yeah, most
when they ate
definitely.
the breakfast down the street.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
That's some dope recording facilities out here, and the artist community out here, the way that people like make their music and are really, really just focused on creating content, creating music.
Yeah.
It's the spot to do it,
Yeah,
man.
Wi-Fi's dope because Prof was out there like, I said, "What you think, Prof?" And he was like, "Yeah, you could probably do that one over." I was like, I didn't really say that word like I was supposed to say it, and Prof was out there. I was like, "What
We
you
talked
think?"
about Prof last time. He's a phenomenal MC, man. And he sings a lot, and he does a lot of like comedy and stuff, and people don't realize how talented this kid really is.
Yeah, man.
Very, very
Nice
dope.
guy, too.
Very cool kid, man. So, all right, coming up tonight, man, you're going to be out there.
Yeah.
Myth, Maplewood, Strange Music Family.
man.
If you haven't seen one of these shows, you got to get down there tonight.
Yeah.
These guys put on arguably the best show on the planet.
It's totally something we've never seen. I don't think it's ever been done. Hopefully we got the screens right tonight. We haven't been able to use the screens to the full potential these last couple shows, you know what I'm saying, because we're trying to work out kinks. But hopefully it'll come through today for Minneapolis, man. You know what I mean? It's something that this is something, man. And we got a new single, man. I got to give to you, man.
Which
that
one?
one with Problem. I think it
Oh,
was
get
added
off
it.
me. We're
Yeah,
running
get
that.
off
We
me.
play-
Yeah,
get
yeah,
off me. Good Darian Saffron.
Yeah,
I met him when we were down there at the spot.
Yeah, we
Record
still
is
shooting
hard.
videos for my last album I dropped December 9th, you know what I mean?
what
And we
I'm
also
saying.
shooting new videos. So we
You got like
moving,
30.
man.
The last project had like 33 records, I think, or so
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
You got another project with another 30 records.
Yeah.
Another part 2 to that. You're dropping 95 records this year. Everybody, you get ready.
And I'm working on my new album already. It's called Planet. You know what I'm saying? My new LP.
the solo project.
Yeah, solo project.
When can we expect that?
We pushed it back from October of this year to like January, February next year, so I
Okay,
have
so
more
you got a
time to
minute,
do
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Travis really wanted it to be this year, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, it ain't working like we're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But he made it to where me and Seven and whatever other producers we tend to try to get, you know what I mean, can have time to do it after this tour, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Stay
I
focused.
didn't even know that. That's like
Look at this new info.
And the
I
way
got
you described Kendrick's song, this new song you said, and I said I hadn't heard it. You said it starts off as a song and it changes. It's
Yeah.
kind of like my idea for Planet. You know what I'm saying? To make a seamless album. And
Yeah.
I wonder if Kendrick beat me to it because we're brothers of the same mind, all of
I'm
us,
gonna play
man.
it for you after the interview. It
Yeah.
starts off kind of mellow and cool, and then it gets real aggressive towards the
See,
end.
that's what I'm talking about, man. I'll just give it up to you. You know what I'm saying? My idea. I showed like a couple months ago. I showed my my engineer Ben and Seven my idea for this new album, Planet. I want to create my own planet. So I played them a song from Billy Joel called "Scenes from an Italian Restaurant." It starts off like slow, you know, a bottle of white, a bottle of red, you know what I'm saying, and then it speeds up and talking about Brenda and Eddie, and it turns into like a hip hop beat for real, you know what I'm saying, and then it'll crescendo and do everything. I said, we don't have to make a whole song do this, but we can make the album do that to where it never stops, but it changes and takes you on a ride to where it's seamless, to where you don't never have to fast forward it. Even the way we plant our singles within it will be connected. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see if Kendrick did it already.
No, but that's it. That's how people are consuming music these days. When you see the way the kids put together their playlists, and they've got a little bit of this, a little of that, a little pop music. Oh, I love my Tech Nine. Put that in here. A little Drake. It's like, it flows like that.
Yeah. So that's my grand idea. Okay. So when I played Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, man, Billy Joel, man, also got an idea that I need to talk to Billy Joel. And when Elton John just said my name, you know what I'm saying, looking for a record and a record of mine in Vancouver, I thought about how him and Billy Joel tour together a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Elton John can hook me up with Billy Joel because I have a big idea for me and Eminem on this new record.
Hey,
Eminem and Billy Joel?
Hook me up with Billy Joel.
I ain't said this to
not
nobody.
Elton John. Not Elton John. Hey, Elton John, how you doing? I want you to hook me up with Billy Joel.
No, not only that. Not only that. No, I love Elton John, and I'm sure we'll work
and
together.
he loves hip hop too. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
you
see.
would
Yeah,
never,
that's tight.
you never think that Elton John.
Come on,
that
man.
big
Listen
thing
to
that
his
just
music.
happened like
He's
last
ahead.
week in Vancouver. He went in asking for Tech-9, and it went everywhere. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it did.
So I was like, yeah, me and Elton probably gonna do something.
Absolutely.
But I want to holler at his homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Billy
Because
Joel,
I got an idea, man, for me and him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never told nobody that though.
That's
besides
crazy.
Travis.
Yo, that's so dope that Billy Joel inspired Tech-9.
Oh,
the
yeah,
way
man.
that these
Because
legendary.
I love music. I love music.
But I
man.
always say that though, you can make your hip hop, your rap better not by listening to other types of music.
Definitely.
Man. You don't have to just listen to hip hop for your hip hop to be dope.
Yeah, I want to do
we
timeless
listen to
music,
everything.
man.
You know
I
what
want
I
to
mean?
do timeless music, man.
Yeah.
I think we always have, but
Yeah.
you know, those people that can still tour after all these years, man, and that's music, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to Jimi Hendrix. You know what I'm saying? And Cameo, man, and.
But you guys are in that. You guys are a forever thing. I can see this now.
Absolutely.
It's not a trendy.
No,
you guys aren't trendy. You guys are really established in your core fan base. And then you could see, we had a meet and greet. Those are new faces.
Yeah.
Some of those girls had never seen you before. Now they're coming and experiencing this. And they're coming in 2017.
Yeah, man.
But they're going to be here forever.
It's crazy because our fans sometimes be upset about music like "Get Off Me" and "Hook Go Crazy" and things that
Everybody But Me.
Everybody
Yeah.
But Me. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I'm like, go back to the beginning. My first record was Mitch Bade. That was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Planet Rock. Dun, 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 make that. I said, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's all party music. You know what I mean? So I've always been three-dimensional. The only difference is the mainstream cats took notice after Tunchi said, I want to work with Tech-9. You know what I'm saying? After Lil Wayne said, I want to work with Tech-9 and put me on the Carter 4. So a lot of things start changing, like, you know what I'm saying, me and B.O.B., da-da-da-da-da-da, you know, people started reaching out,
Chains,
you know, T.I., you know what I'm saying, Chains. So that's the only difference is, like, nobody knew me back then, so it was just me and him. They're like, oh, Tech's going mainstream. I was like, I'm still not everywhere. You don't hear me on the radio like you hear.
Besides this channel, I don't know. Too many people playing you guys.
Yeah. So,
And
you know.
flourishing and surviving without even thinking of that. This is an extra bonus. This is
no
cool.
doubt. Exactly. And it's like when you've been in the game so long, man, 20-something years, your fans have something to compare it to. Like, well, it ain't like Ever Ready. It ain't like Angelic. I'm like, are you crazy? I'm super polished right now. The same thing happens to Eminem. When you're the best at what you do, like, oh, he's not Marshall Mathers anymore, and Marshall Mathers RP, but he's still murdering everything.
Everything.
They just get used to us when you like, I already know Tech was gonna kill it. It ain't like, oh my God, Tech killed it. But it's like, I already knew he was gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's dope. You know what I mean?
Of course.
They just get used to it.
The bar gets raised really high, and it's like you keep meeting that same bar. It's like they get used to it almost. Like, that's what he does every time he shows up.
Tell you what, they come to this show, that bar, we jumped over the bar to this time.
Yo, this is crazy. You guys flipped the whole thing around, huh?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't been this tired after the show in years.
He was talking about training for the show like an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, I got injured training for the
I'm
show.
trying to, man. You can hear my stomach growling while we're doing this because I didn't get time to eat my breakfast. I'm on like a regiment.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm at home, I'm on what do you call that? A meal plan. You know what I'm saying? Meal prep.
Meal prep.
My lady makes me meal prep, and I'm up to like 6 meals a day. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
And
Trainers
metabolism,
and-
you know what I'm saying?
This is real.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys are
real.
really in here, man.
That's real.
This is
We
no
out here,
game.
man.
This is no
We
game.
out here.
I know him. He's like, this is real
Yeah,
for him.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I'm trying to get down.
I'm trying to get down, dude. I used to be almost 400 pounds, man. You know what I'm
look
saying?
great, bro. You look great,
You know what I
man.
mean? I'm still in the high twos. I'm still like 270, but I'm trying to I want to be in the XL. I'm trying to get his size, man.
You at 270, that's a defensive lineman. That's a defensive back right there.
Yes.
He's fit at 270. You can move at
Yeah.
270.
You see
Okay.
Travis, man, all that went down, dog.
Yeah, Travis lost a lot of weight too. Yeah.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
bro.
he probably lost 70, 80 pounds.
Do this shit forever, man.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot more people to infect, man. You know what I mean? There's some places on this earth we ain't tread yet.
Hey, Muggs even dropped like 40 pounds.
All you guys look good when you pull up. I was like, look at this guy.
With Muggs,
He still looks huge,
this
though.
is
I
how
can't
serious it is. Muggs got to drop. Muggs got to drop
Just
40.
hanging around you guys, though. The organic foods and stuff like that. Drinking. He's talking about all type of water he's drinking.
He be like chewing. He be like eating garlic smoothies. And
I still
shit.
drink my liquor though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
they
why
were saying, so a
that's
little
why I
bit.
kind of keep my belly a little bit, but
little
it went
bit.
down a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
my
up,
6 drinks went down to like 1 or 2. You know what I mean?
It's cool, man.
You know, I'm still drink. I still smoke every once in a while.
I told you he finds a way to eat organic food and drink at the same time. I don't know.
It's real. It's
I don't know how that works.
It's like getting a hamburger and getting a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
It's
You find it's
balance
like
it out, balance it
organic vodka. They got organic vodka.
They do have. I've seen it.
Yes.
Tito's, man.
Tito's is so good.
It's organic?
Good, man.
So
It's
good.
kinda,
Tito's organic?
Kinda. It's like
How you
So
kind of
I
organic?
don't know. I don't know the business on it. I just know it's something.
It tastes really good.
better. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be
lighter.
organic.
You know what I'm saying? Like I usually do Grey Goose or Belvedere or something like that.
I don't know that. I wanna-
One, you
I
know
wanna
what I'm
look
saying?
it up.
Tito's smooth.
Tito's.
Very good, right?
I don't know if it's organic or not.
Tito's.
Check it
it's
and
something,
Googling right now.
something
Let me Google
organic
this.
This is
about
the
Tito's.
information age when you pull a phone out and be like, let me find out
it's
this.
something.
Let me
It's
fact
something.
check
Yes,
that real
traveling
quick. These are
library.
alternative facts. Hold on a second.
It's something organic about
It's
Tito's.
nice, man. It's distilled. I know that.
Something like that.
Let's
Something
see.
special though. Like it don't have something in it, like sugar free or some stuff like that.
I like it.
Craft vodka. I don't really handmade. I don't know if that means.
It's a little less expensive than the other stuff. It's always flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
I like Tito's
Tito's is on hit
every time.
You can't find nothing on Tito's.
Wait a minute. It's am I illegal drinking? And it's giving me questions. And why do I have to answer all of this stuff? I
You just
want
gotta ask the right question. Is Tito's good
Oh
for
my
you?
gosh.
Is it
Exactly.
organic vodka?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is
It
Tito's
tastes-
good for you?
It tastes so
It's
good.
Tito's organic vodka. Let's see. It's a big reason why.
See, if you had-
organic vodka,
See?
the way
There
we do
go.
it.
I
See,
told
he was
you.
right.
Organic. Yes, it
Healthier
is.
than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Austin, from Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
spot.
drinking going on in Austin, Texas, down there on 6th
Gary Clark
Street.
Jr. Town.
Yeah.
Organic
Gary Clark
vodka.
Jr. is getting organically
So we mess
drunk.
with Tito's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing the right thing,
I
man.
mean, I still drink. I got all of it at my house, like, all my vodkas. But I like Tito's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna drink Tito's on this tour.
Yes, we tonight.
Organic vodka.
Organic.
courtesy
I'm gonna organically
of
be
Tekanina.
drunk.
Thank you. Organically drunk.
I'm organically drunk tonight.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You can't get in trouble for that.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Awesome, dude.
I'm
Most
gonna eat my
definitely.
breakfast, man, for this meet and greet.
Enjoy yourself. I know
Yes.
you guys are going to crush tonight.
Oh man,
Yes.
I'm about to rest my voice and like drink some tea or something.
Coffee. I came in here and got coffee. This is grown man business. It's grown man business. Yeah.
I looked at him. I'm like, you're a grown man now. I'm like, you're doing it real. He was dead serious. Like,
I'm
trying
older
to
than this
say-
guy, and he's the grown man.
No, no,
he's,
no,
he's the daddy figure to
I see
everybody.
that.
I am. My wife and him call me Daddy Cali. Because usually if somebody's messing up on tour, I'm going to have a conversation with one of the guys from our
Corral
tour
the whole
today.
situation.
Listen, brother, this is serious. This is grown man business, man.
We talked about
you
that.
want
You
to
have
do
to
this
check
for
him
real?
out.
You got to do it like we
Can't
doing
be
it,
late
man.
to the meet and
Otherwise,
greets, man.
can't be late to the meet and greets.
How'd you know that happened already? That's crazy.
Can't be late to
I'm
meet and
locked in,
greets.
man.
You
We
can't be.
dealing with that right now.
That's okay.
Yeah. This is a serious thing. If you want to tour, like we tour hundreds and hundreds of days a year, you want to do this? Because a lot of dudes from our town are like, man, why you ain't putting me on? Are you really ready, though? Are you really ready for how we do it?
And it's not just a tour; it's the business. Because
Yeah.
we've been down there, and I've been to the facilities, and I always joke around. I always say the warehouses were beautiful, the studios were beautiful. The most impressive thing about the visit to Strange Music, there was not one speck of dust in
No.
the warehouse.
No,
And I
there's
was like,
not.
this detail is
there's
unbelievable.
not.
Everything's folded and perfect, and there's more dust in the studio than there was in your warehouse.
And there's not, and that's not because you guys just came. That's
I know,
every day.
trust
That's
me.
Travis,
There's
man.
guys every day
That's
like,
Travis, man. Travis
And
is
I was like, these guys, attention to details.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best in the business, Strange Music. They
doubt.
hand
Twin
night.
Cities, we are in the house. It's Friday, man.
love,
It ain't
man.
nothing else to do.
Come on to the myth.
Come on to the myth, man.
Come on to that myth.
We kicks in it like
time,
donkeys.
Every time they shut it down, man.